what even people...
Let's talk about your socks.
Oh, yeah. Well, this is like a traumatic.
Oh, okay.
This sock is traumatizing.
Right.
For unspecified reasons.
And you're still gonna wear it?
Well, yeah.
With the other one.
Oh, this one is my godmother's sock. This one is a matching sock. I don't know where the other one is. But...
Maybe it's...
What?
I don't know. With another person.
It's not with another person.
Alright, well...
Hey guys! Welcome back to...
another episode of So
Simpatico! Today, I don't know if you noticed, we're in bed. We're in bed together.
In my bed.
In Fiona's bed.
How many pillows do you have on your bed?
I have... Okay, so I sleep with 2. Like... What? Do you not? You have like 5 pillows. You're like... Oh. No, okay, so I have 2 I put my head on, and then... Or honestly, I might have 1. And then I have a squishmallow that like sits at the end of my bed, a body pillow that protects things from falling in between my bed and the wall, and then like a big pillow for decoration.
Okay.
That
so
sometimes
you have a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
But for my head, I only do one or 2.
1 or 2.
Yeah.
Okay. I have 6 on my bed. I
She's
have like
beautiful
4 regular ones, and then 2 of those like big square European ones as like a foundation. As I think that's the best way to put it.
I think like structurally, oh, that's a pretty mirror. I've never really noticed that. Anyway,
thank you.
like the structure of your bed is so important for how you sleep, because at school last year I had such a bad comforter. It was from Target. It was clearance, $15. Clearance.
Oh.
It was cute though, but it was like itchy sometimes, and like I don't sleep with a top sheet. It was not a good thing. I had really comfy pillows, but that was pretty much it. Now I have this IKEA comforter. Oh, girl. It's like the first time I got it, I also slept without a comforter for like a month because it was a rough time.
You hate yourself?
Yeah,
okay.
Pretty much. And then I got it, and I was just like, the first word that just popped into my head was like, I'm the princess of Pillow Town or something. Like I told one of my friends this. I was like, I got in bed and I was like, everything is fluffy in Melandia. Girl.
Right.
But this is a comfy bed.
Yeah, I'm lucky enough to have a mother who takes, I don't know what you would call it, like sleep things very seriously. Wow. This woman, she used to have 6 pillows on her bed. She and my dad recently each got a king size pillow as well. So now there's 8. Ooh. 8 pillows for 2 people.
Which they need.
Yeah.
And they deserve.
Those pillows travel with them places.
Do they actually?
Yeah. So like at not like on like, I don't know how to describe. Like
weekend trips?
Yeah, not like a weekend trip, but when like we go down to Florida to see my grandparents at Christmas, like there is a suitcase and or bag filled with pillows from their bed.
That is so funny.
Because they don't trust that anyone else is going to have their pillow game up to par with what they're used to.
And you know what? I don't think anyone does.
Yep. And so because of that, you know, she's always been a big proponent of like a nice down comforter for me, and also she helped me get one for my place at school, and pillows and everything. And then like she's also very cold all the time, so we have heat blankets. Not here because it's hot as hell in this apartment, but upstate. Yeah. And also my place back at school, I have it's a portable throw, and I have it on my bed.
That's so funny.
Amazing.
But do you like to sleep when you're hot? Because I can't sleep. I freak out if I'm hot when I'm.
But
about
it's
to go to
so
bed.
cold.
I know, but I want to be like shivering when I go to bed.
But I don't like if I'm cold, my bed is always cold because obviously I haven't been in it in a while. Like I'm like curled up like this, and I'm just like I
I
can't
love
sleep
that.
like that. I have to like put socks on and like a sweatshirt. So at sleepaway camp, you know, like the windows in a cabin, it's not like real glass. Obviously, it's like screen, like a mosquito net. So obviously it was like basically being like
Wait, didn't have
outside.
any windows?
Yeah, they had windows, but it wasn't glass.
So they just had the screen?
Yeah, and like a shutter to close it if you wanted. So
that's wild.
Okay.
Anyway, sorry.
Anyway, so basically it's cold all the time in the cabin, also at night because it's basically Canada in upstate New York.
Oh my god.
And so I was not prepared for this on my first night, and in the middle of the night I woke up so cold, and I did not have a light, and I can't turn the cabin light on to wake up the other 30 people sleeping with me, but like I just had to feel around in my stuff, and I found like my robe, and I put that on, and I went in bed like that. I found socks and my robe.
I can only imagine like little Fiona being like, "This is like I've like you were like a grown woman. Like this is too cold. I need my robe."
And also, I like basically never used that robe.
I want a robe.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm like not a robe person.
I think I would totally be a robe person, but I didn't use like communal bathrooms last year, so I never needed like something for my commute to the bathroom.
See,
so
I
would also like walk around my apartment in like bra and underwear and like hope my roommate wasn't coming home. I do that now too.
I did have communal bathrooms, and I still walk there in my towel.
Girl.
But also I only shared them with girls, and I was like, they already know what this looks like.
I guess. I don't know. You're just so free.
Yeah. I felt more secure in my towel than in my robe. I was like, what is flashing in my robe, you know?
I guess. There's this story, my uncle, he was dropping his niece on the other side of the family, so not my cousin, or not my sister, I don't have a sister, but he was dropping her off at college, because she lived in Louisiana, anyway, she went to BC, and he was like helping her move in, all this stuff. This girl's like walking to the shower in a robe, and he's like a very nice guy, he's very friendly, and he was like, "Hey, how you doing?" Just like to be nice. And then everyone's like, "You're such a freak." He was like, "Oh my god, wait, like she's gonna think I'm like creepy." And so then from now on we call him Uncle Perv. He's no, but he's like the night. Well, he calls me Stubby, so okay. We're kind of even in that, but right. Yeah, but it's so funny because he's like the most normal, like nicest guy ever, and then we're like, "Uncle Perv."
That's
like,
yeah, that's so funny.
Oh yeah. My god! And that girl was like, probably like, okay.
Let's talk about how college is basically like the world's biggest, longest, and most painful sleepover ever.
Yeah. Especially if you like don't know your roommate.
Yeah. Or don't get along with them or whatever.
Oh my god.
And you're just like what do I do now?
Yeah.
And also you have to live, you have to schedule your life basically around like kind of your roommate.
I didn't.
Oh, okay. I didn't have a roommate for very long, but in the time that I did, I was always like, okay, well, I like blow dry my hair a lot, and there's no outlets in the bathroom, so you do it in your room if you want to do it at all. And I'd be like, okay, well, I have class at 10, but my roommate doesn't get up, so I got to do it the night before. Oh and it was like, it's like I just felt like I didn't have a roommate long enough to get past like that awkward first interaction stage, so I think that was probably part of it.
I had a roommate for a whole year and we never got past that, so
right.
Shout out if you're watching this.
Yeah, which you're not anyway, but yeah, so I don't know, I just feel like sorry,
I'm like nervous about these mics.
Okay, I just feel like at a sleepover it's like not like that obviously because you're friends,
yeah,
but you're still kind of like rethinking maybe your like personal nightly routine based on like, okay, well, in this household that's like not normal.
Yeah. I've never felt like, looking back on my peak sleepover times in like elementary and middle school, I never felt clean, because a lot of the time it was like there's 10 to 15 girls sleeping in a basement. we all have to bring sleeping bags. And I'm like, this sleeping bag was used for camping like maybe 5 years ago. I'm 12. I don't know how to use a washing machine. This is not a clean sleeping bag. And I'm someone who needs to shower every single night. Can't sleep if I feel dirty. And so this was like a personal hell. And so I never felt truly comfortable at a sleepover.
Yeah.
Unless it was like a 2-person sitch. And they're like, oh yeah, you can shower.
And you're like,
I'm like, yes. And like they have a comfy bed. Like I love sleeping here. I love sleeping at Kate's. Like Kate and I have a
shout out Kate.
Shout out Kate. We'll get you on this pod.
W Kate.
W. That's a W girl.
Yeah.
Like we have a truly when I sleep over at her house, which like I always invite myself over.
The other night was the first time I've ever been at her house.
Oh, really?
Does she have like a trundle bed or?
No, she doesn't.
Just squeeze in the twin?
No.
Okay.
No.
Air mattress?
We have a routine.
Okay.
Let me just give you this. So a lot of the times our sleepovers are like, okay, we're gonna go do something, we're gonna have an activity, like dinner or a movie or both. And her parents will know that I'm sleeping over. Her dad, lovely man, will set up the air mattress for me in her room. And
my dad does that too. That's such a dad move.
Oh,
setting up the air mattress.
I love that.
Yeah.
Because we get home late. We're like, let's watch another movie on your couch. We fall asleep on her couch. Also, we're both showered. She has like a lovely bathroom.
Ensuite.
Ensuite. She has an ensuite. Oh my god, this girl's room is like...
Which is so rare in New York,
so rare.
if you know.
And like, like her parents have an ensuite. Like, love that apartment.
Girl.
Anyway, we both are clean. We're showered. We're like, okay, we're gonna go sit on your couch, fall asleep watching a movie. Then we're gonna like both wake up. It's gonna be late. We're gonna go to bed. Sometimes we chat. I'm in my we have to like move her, like her dad moves her desk and everything. It's amazing when he does it. W dad. Like like we get into our beds, we chat. Sometimes we're like, okay, I'll give you a 5-minute massage and then you give me a 5-minute massage.
That's so nice.
Like, and sometimes we put on like spa music.
Ooh.
Yeah, we like really get into it. And then we're like, okay, I'm going to bed. And then we go to bed. It's like, like our sleepovers are they hit diff.
That's awesome.
But
ours
so do
are different.
ours. Okay, yeah.
Ours are like, I am like a grandmother and I have an early bedtime. I'm usually asleep before 12, if not 12:30. Mel, sometimes she wants to stay up and like whatever, go on her phone, whatever, that's fine because I can, if I'm tired enough, I can fall asleep. But like, yeah, our sleepovers are normally just like, oh, we had plans and it's too late for Mel to go home now, so just come over and sleep here. It's never like a planned like, hey, why don't you like come over and like we'll go see a movie or whatever. Yeah. It's always just like after a concert or after.
But those are like kind of semi-planned.
No, yeah.
It's not like,
but the activity is not the sleepover.
Yeah.
The activity is what we do before.
Yes.
And so normally it's just like we come home and get ready for bed and go to sleep.
Yeah. Hey everyone. So classic. Mike died. But we were on a roll. So
yeah, we went on for like 2 hours before we realized.
Just kidding.
So this conversation is gonna sound really fake because we're basically doing it again.
Yeah. No. Stop lying.
Oh my god.
Okay. Anyway, so we left off talking about our sleepovers. And so how we like never plan it.
Yeah.
Or like happens. It's like planned.
It just happens.
Yeah.
But not so planned in that.
No.
You're ever prepared.
No. Well, one thing about me, I'm never gonna be prepared.
Right.
Ever. Which we'll get into that. But yeah, our sleepovers are very like serendipitous, I think. I don't know if that's how you would describe
in what
it.
Way?
But like everything just kind of falls into place with us.
Yeah, that's because we have really good bedchem.
We do. We have really good bedchem. And not in any. Don't go starting rumors, guys.
Get your mind out of the gutter, John B.
It's John B.
John B.
John B. With an M. John B.
John B. John B. Get your head out of the gutter.
Yeah.
We just are two girls who love each other.
Yes.
Very much. And
in a platonic
history
way.
will call them friends.
Yeah.
Call us friends.
And you know what?
Best friends.
Yeah.
Sorry,
But this is like a
reading.
reference. Yeah, we are. This is a reference to Sabrina Carpenter's Tiny Desk, because she says that her and her bestie boo Paloma have really good bedchem because they shared a bed once, and like they woke up at the same time, like they didn't kick each other, like they
She just shared a bed with her one singular time.
Yeah, like they went for like a weekend getaway and they shared a bed. They accidentally had one room instead of two, which is like, okay, you're Sabrina Carpenter, why didn't you get like a mansion? But anyway,
whatever.
I love how humble she is.
Yeah. She was trying to save all that money on another room.
Yeah, exactly. But anyway, like we have good bedchem too, don't you think?
Yeah, we do. No one's really stealing the blanket.
No,
that I know of, unless it's me.
It doesn't bother me.
We don't snore.
No.
Again, that I know of.
We don't kick each other.
Yeah. Only when we want to kick each other do we kick each other.
Everything is intentional.
Mm-hmm.
Anything that's annoying is intentional.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a rage bait.
Right.
Right.
Like the other night, when the last time we slept in a bed was New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
New Year's Day.
Yeah,
we didn't come home till after midnight.
Crazy.
Yeah. And it's not because the path didn't run.
Woo.
And
anyway,
so yeah, the other night we came home and I got ready for bed and I was in bed sleeping. Mel was scrolling TikTok and eating popcorn in my face.
Okay, but here's the thing.
Like I'm laying down here, the popcorn bag is here. So like my head is like even with the
okay, but
bag.
you're like this. She's sleeping like this, and then I'm like this.
Yeah.
And I apologized.
And I rolled over.
Yeah.
I said fine. I went to bed.
Yeah, and I said, listen, I'm gonna be done with the popcorn soon. I'm so sorry. I'm just so hungry.
That was like the last thing I remember hearing.
Yeah. And you didn't respond. And I was like, I feel so bad. I'm so annoying.
No, you shouldn't feel bad.
Okay, well, you just said that I was
No, it's just funny.
I felt bad, though.
It's just funny. Like, that's just how our bedchem is.
Yeah. It's like, you don't even get bothered when I do annoying things.
Yeah.
Which is, like, awesome.
Sorry.
Because I feel like a lot of the things I do are very annoying.
No.
But I feel like we honestly, well, actually, this is shocking. I feel like I usually, like, wake up before you.
Probably.
Which is, like, you're so much more, like, put together, though, so it's just kind of like, wow, the lazy, stupid one wakes up later, or earlier.
That's not true.
Yeah.
How long were you up the other day before I got up? I was kind of
woke up. Yeah.
I thought you were still sleeping, so I was like, I'm not getting up.
I woke up and then I was like, oh, she's still sleeping. Let me like roll over and close my eyes. And then like
we're so symbiotic.
We are. Like also we care about each other.
We're so mindful.
Yes. Which is awesome.
And considerate.
Yeah. Like if
other people when they wake up they just immediately turn over and they scroll TikTok out loud.
Yeah.
And then you're like,
hey, shut up.
Yeah.
Hey, shut up, challenge.
Hey, you're
you go
in
first.
My house.
Yeah. Hey, watch your mouth and watch your place.
Mm-hmm.
Stay in your lane, sister.
No, because she's not coming over to my house anymore.
Me?
No.
Oh. Oh, sorry.
That's fine.
Yeah. And like, well, I'm thinking of, so we've had occasional sleepovers in this room, but our one, like, we were basically living together. This was like us being roommates for 4 days.
Oh yeah.
we went to. We've talked about the Niall Horan concert on here before.
Yeah, the infamous that night will live on in history and in our memories forever.
Except it's not infamous. It's
famous.
Yeah, I don't know.
Cherished.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Anyway, I invited Mel up to the lake for the
best time ever
in the summer. And it was lit.
Yeah,
lit crazy movie. We slept in a bed for 3 nights, 4 days, whatever.
And it was like, just like amazing. I thought it was amazing. Fiona,
I do think it was amazing.
The bed was not the issue for you.
No, the bed was the best part.
Yeah. Ooh.
No, but I am someone who, I don't know how to put this lightly, I get sick of people. Like, okay, that sounds harsh.
Understandably.
And, like, this
No.
applies to not only regular people, but also, like, my closest of friends.
Yes.
I get sick of them. Genuinely, the only person that doesn't happen to is Clara. And I don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I think it's because, like, she's, like, so chill with, like, just, let's do on our own time now.
Yeah. I'm like a puppy. I'm like, hey.
Hey.
Can we hang out? Can we hang out?
No, but, like, obviously we made it through. We're still friends. But this is why I do feel like I get, like, extra stressed with, like, traveling with friends. Like, I just feel like I get sick of people.
Yeah.
And, like, as time goes on, luckily I didn't get to this with you, but, like, I can't even talk about this really because,
What?
like, if it's, like, an extended period of time that I'm with someone, I'll start, like, getting really annoyed with, like, little things that they do, which is
that did
horrible.
happen.
Which is horrible. No, not to the extent that I'm thinking of. But, like, which is terrible because it's like, okay, this person is my friend, and, like, just the way they're walking is, like, pissing me off so much that I'm, like, gonna yell at them.
Okay, but here's the thing. I think that's valid. Like, because I'll get the same way if it's, like, in my space. You know what I mean? That's, like, another thing is, you know, my bag was on your chair. Like, that would have pissed me off. I do not like people being in my space a lot, and so that's why I just invade other people's.
Right.
But, like, I think that makes sense. That's why, and this is, like, horrible, and this is something I need to work on, but, like, I'll have people over at my house. Rarely do people sleep over.
Yeah.
Because I don't like people sleeping at my house.
I've slept there once.
Yeah.
Twice. The first time I slept over, we slept 3 people in one bed. And that was awesome. I was on the inside.
I was in the middle. No, I was in the middle.
The person on the outside, all she could do was complain
about how, like,
she was on the outside.
Yeah.
Like, girl, obviously this is 3 people in, like, a full bed.
Yeah. And also I was like, guys, like, I could go to my room, and you guys were like, no, like, let's cuddle, let's snuggle, and I was like, okay, lit. And, like, I'm pretty big. I'm 5'8". Like, I'm gonna take up some room.
Everyone, yeah.
And the other person was not happy about that.
Yeah.
And I woke up with a rat's nest in my head. That picture is so funny. It's like literally like my hair is like this.
Mel used to have an issue, like, a lot of the time the front of her hair was, like, very different from the back of her hair. And I would point it out for her.
Because I don't brush my hair. So,
which is why she's a bob now.
Yes. I can't remember the last time I brushed my hair, honestly.
That's insane.
But it doesn't get tangled. But this is actually really funny, and this has to do with our sleepover theme. So, one time I was at a birthday party / sleepover, and this was, like, a close elementary school friend of mine, and so she would, like, invite everyone. Love her. And she wouldn't. Her mother would. And she would be like, ugh, this person's coming. And we would be like, ugh, even though it was like, okay, we're like, yeah, we're 8. Let's not be judgy. Let's not be, you know, I'm not going to say the word, but, and so this one girl who was just, like, rude. We were all, like, doing some sort of craft in the dining room. We're all, like, have our little stations doing crafts. And we're talking about, like, how we do our hair. Mind you, we're, like, 8. Girl, we don't even do our own hair. Like, I bet our mothers do.
My mommy does my ponytail for me.
Yeah. And so, my mom has never been one to be like, oh, we're gonna, like, gel your hair and you're gonna look, like, slicked back at 6, you know? But I never looked messy. Sometimes I did, but not a lot.
Yeah.
This one girl whose mother would, like, gel her hair and stick a bow into her scalp. Like, she would probably be bleeding.
Was she a dancer?
No, she was just annoying. And we were, like, talking about her hair, and I was like, yeah, I feel like I don't really do too much to my hair. And I'm little. Like, obviously not, like, and I also had a bob then, too. I didn't need to do anything. And she was like, is that why your hair is always messy?
Oh, she clocked you.
Clocked me at 7 years old. You didn't need to be doing all that, girl.
Dang.
And I was like, that was real. I was like, yeah, that's rude.
Yeah, and you could have.
And I didn't look messy. Like, I looked like this. Like, my hair was.
You could have been like, yeah, well, at least my hair's not falling out from all the slick backs.
Yeah, and at least my mom's not annoying. and crazy.
Got you there.
Her mom like bullied people on social media.
I love it when mothers do that. It's awesome. Truly.
Is it?
I like, hey, I'm 8. Why are you yelling at me? You 45-year-old.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Anyway. That's crazy, yeah.
This woman would like let oh my god. This girl would like not talk to anyone. We'd be like, "Hey girl, like wanna hang out with us?" And she'd be like, "No."
Oh.
And then her mom would be like,
she's a lone wolf.
When your daughter gets bullied at school, I'm like, "What are you saying?"
She posted a meme.
She would like post quotes. And she like blocked people. We were in 7th grade. She blocked 12-year-olds on Instagram. We're like, first of all, why do you have an Instagram? Second of all, why are you searching up people's names and blocking them? Like, you're a grown woman. Anyway, they got asked to leave the school that I went to.
Ooh.
Or her little brother did. Anyway.
That's crazy.
Like, cuckoo. Anyway.
Yeah.
Back to sleepovers.
I feel like I didn't have that many, like, horror stories of, like, sleepovers.
Okay.
I had a friend who, like, her birthday parties were always sleepovers.
Okay, yeah.
And they were, like, kind of lit because her parents would, like, set up a tent in the living room. And we would chill and we would sleep in the tent. Yeah, it was awesome. But for a girl like me, do I want to share this? I will. Okay. I have a small bladder. And I have to pee all the time. And one of these years I made the mistake of sleeping on the inside of the tent, furthest away from the zipper exit.
Oh, girl.
And
how many girls were in the tent?
Probably like 4 or 5.
Okay.
Others besides me. And yeah, so like stepping on people to get to the like zipper while like also trying not to pee my pants. Sorry guys, like I'm sorry, that was probably annoying of me to do, but I made it.
You had to be done.
I made it, guys, don't worry. Yeah.
That's funny.
But yeah, never again did I sleep on the inside. I was like, guys, I have to use the bathroom.
You learned your lesson.
Like, yeah, I did. Otherwise I'll step on you.
Yeah, I feel like the birthday party sleepover combos were always they were sticky situations.
I feel like they were either lit or like never again.
Yeah. Well, I think, and also, honestly, I'm gonna say that there was some middle ground too, because sometimes, you know, you're like 7, your bedtime is pretty early, you're always getting a pretty good night's sleep, you know, and then once in a blue moon, your friend is like, "Hey guys, it's my birthday. We're all gonna watch a movie, chat, annoy each other until 4 in the morning, and then your mom's gonna pick you up at 8 because you have a basketball game."
Ugh, there was always that one.
Oh my god,
guys!
We have to go to sleep
now. Okay. I have to be up at 7 tomorrow.
You're a party pooper. That's all I have to say.
Yeah.
Anyway,
do an Irish goodbye and just leave.
Yeah.
Let us all sleep.
Or don't sleep over.
Yeah. Oh,
let's think logically.
Idea. Although you did have that. Talk about that one girl who like wouldn't sleep over.
Oh yeah. Well, hang on. I'm about to get into.
Sorry. Okay.
We're getting ahead of ourselves. So
we just have so much to cover.
We do. Sleepover. Like we can make a part 2 about this.
Let us know in the comments.
Yeah. This is like. I feel like all girls' birthday sleepovers, they'd get messy. And emotionally messy, because we wouldn't get physically messy, we would get emotionally messy. And I don't know if this is a common thing, but like we would get in a circle, we would talk about our crushes, we would talk about like boys and stuff, and like we talk, and then we would be like, this will bring us closer together. Girl, we don't need to be that close. We're like children. Okay, this does not need to be like that intense of a bonding sesh. Someone, and I remember who, there's this one girl. She was like, guys, I have a great idea. I have a great, like, sleepover game idea. I'm like, okay, yay. Like, love. She's like, let's all go around and say one thing we don't like about every single person. What's the most annoying thing about a person? Okay? This is why I'm like this.
This girl had something to get off her chest.
She was like, I'm mad at someone. She didn't say that, but she definitely had something against.
Yeah, or she was like, I need to bring attention to this.
Yeah.
That's like psychological warfare.
Yeah, it is. And like the fact that we all endured that.
Hey, what did people say about you?
I think I blocked it out. Like, honestly.
Yeah, trauma block.
Like, truly.
Yeah. What did you say about other people?
I was like a wimp. I'm not gonna be like, you're really annoying. I'm sure I was like, like, I don't even know. Like, what do you? I don't even know.
Yeah.
But like, oh my,
okay,
like,
can I just say my least favorite thing about you?
Yeah, let's do it.
No, that's crazy.
You can.
Yeah, well.
I've got thicker skin than I did when I was younger.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Okay. Well, you
can go about
I
me,
thought
though.
you were gonna be like, here's my least favorite thing about you. Nothing.
Nothing. I have a New Year's resolution
What?
for you.
Oh. We just saw a TikTok on our break while the things were charging, and it was like, this girl said that her friend always says, I have a New Year's resolution for you.
And then she would clock them.
Yeah. But
that's crazy.
Do you have any trauma stories?
Not like that.
Okay.
Like, truly, my sleepovers are usually pretty tame, unless I, like, block something out. I think, oh my god, my best friend in elementary school, Momoka, shout out that girl. She is so funny. Love her. We we used to be like little monkeys, I guess I would say, because like the girl who would always have the like sleepover birthdays, she would always have like goodie bags of these things.
Oh, I loved a goodie bag.
Love goodie bags. Bring back goodie bags in 2025.
Yes.
Those are awesome. She would have, so like you would get them at the end of the party, like when you left the next morning. But she would leave them out on like the table.
Right.
And they would have like labels on them, right? Like whose is whose. Me and this girl Momoka, we would take any opportunity when everyone was out of the room to go through them and put the good stuff in our bag. We'd be like, funny. I like this lip gloss color more. I want the blue raz. Yeah, I like that flavor of lollipop, whatever. And you know what? Like every time.
And everyone wakes up and they're like, goodie bag time. I'm like, why do I have orange?
Why is everything like...
And then you guys are like decked out.
Yeah. No,
like, luckily, oh, that sucks.
Luckily,
bye.
You're not opening those until you leave.
Yeah, so my mom's here.
It was the perfect crime.
Yeah.
Literally.
Oh, you guys are geniuses.
Yeah. So that was like our little thing. So funny. Probably Kayla knew because like she probably put those together with like people in mind or whatever.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, I don't remember you getting that. But yeah. Funny. And also one time I did goodie bags for my birthday. Or like, I'm sure it was multiple times, but one time like I was part of putting them together.
Yeah.
And I like fully had biases of like who got the best
You're
stuff.
like, Momoka's gonna get it. Yeah. What's her name? Momoka?
Yeah.
Momoka's gonna get it. That's
Which
my girl.
Which is like Japanese for like cherry blossom or something.
Ugh, love. That's such a cool name.
Actually, that might not be true.
Alright, well. Nevertheless.
Yeah.
Love you, Momoka.
But anyway, yeah. So yeah, my sleepovers I feel like they were pretty tame.
Like, which is shocking because you grew up in the city. I feel like girls were probably like.
Yeah, I think maybe part of that was like not as many people were having sleepovers because no one had space with like 8 girls in their room.
Honestly, I would like wake up from a sleepover and be like, I just went through war. Genuinely, that was like my attitude. I would be like, I cannot wait for it. I'm gonna scarf down these pancakes and pray my mom gets here as soon as possible. Yeah. And this was before phones, so you couldn't be like,
pick me up.
Please pick me up. But like, oh, I would, because also I got no sleep, and I couldn't shower. The showering thing is a really big thing. Yeah. It's a big thing for me. And yeah, people were mean. And sometimes people would have like the same crushes, and then it would be like
drama.
Yeah.
Okay, but
they'd be like, well, me and him were partners one time, and so that means we're meant to be, and you're not.
I went first in the circle, so I have dibs.
It's like, okay, girl.
Okay, but that kind of brings me to like, what the heck do boys do at sleepovers?
Yes, I want to know. And
first of all, that's a little sus that you're having a sleepover. You're a boy.
That's a girl thing.
That's a girl thing.
Second of all,
do boys sleep in the same bed when it's like just a one-on-one sleepover? That sounds sus as well. But
I don't know. Because I think,
which like I'll support and like whatever, I guess.
But I feel like the part of it is like when we sleep in the same bed, it's like I'm not thinking like, oh my god, like this is
homoerotic.
Yeah, no. I'm thinking like. Okay, like me and my girl, we have good bedchem.
Yeah.
We're gonna wake up at the same time. We're gonna be considerate.
Do you think guys do the thing where they put the pillow in between them?
Probably.
And they're like,
if they
no
do.
homo though.
Yeah. It's like when you
Girl,
go
shut up.
in with that
Just
mindset.
can't you just have friends?
Exactly. When you go in with that mindset of like, oh, I'm scared to be perceived as gay. Girl.
You're ruining the vibe. Sleepovers are always a little bit gay. And that's how you know it's a good one.
Well, I wasn't gonna say that. But like, I don't know. I think you do it to yourself, and then like one of them gets to sleep in their comfy bed, and the other one has to sleep on the floor because they're like, I don't want to be gay.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, you obviously don't have good bedchem.
Yeah.
So anyway.
You have awkward bedchem.
Yeah. But my brother, I was talking to my brother and his friend last night. Shout out Sean and Martin. You guys are the best. And they've been friends since like 4th grade, which is really cute because now they're college, like they're like 21, 22. And they were talking about how one time my brother had a sleepover in our old house. We had this really big living room, and they would just prank each other with Nerf guns. And like,
yeah,
that's
what guys do.
Yeah,
sleepover is prank each other with Nerf guns.
And they were just like, they were just joshing around, and I think they had a lot of fun.
One time I think my brother had a sleepover, and my mom and I, like, they were in the living room, like, just messing around. Like, they had costumes on, like old Halloween costumes, or like a robe. Like, there were only 3 of them, and I have a video, I think, of which I will not be inserting because my brother would die. But
That's funny.
Like, I'm pretty sure, like, basically it wasn't like we were like sneaking up on them. It was like easy to see them like around the corner from the kitchen.
Yeah.
And like they were playing music and dancing around.
That is so cute.
Like, they were young also.
That's so cute.
Yeah. But they were like probably in like 6th grade or 5th grade.
Like, I love being a girl. Would not trade my girlhood experience for the world. But damn, I would have loved that.
Yeah.
More than.
What's your least favorite thing? Yeah, that's horrible. What? One time we did a gymnastics routine at a sleepover I went to. Like, we came up with like a gymnastics routine because the girl was really into gymnastics. So it was like, okay, who can cartwheel? Raise your hand. If you can't, can you do a somersault? At least?
Can you even?
Okay, can you be in charge of the music then?
You can give us our cue.
Yeah.
Maybe I just like went to a really,
you're good,
like, insane school.
Yeah,
like maybe I was just raised.
Were you in public school or private school?
I was in private school.
Yeah, I was in public school.
Okay, but
chiller.
Here's the thing. I went to Catholic school.
Yeah.
And we were being taught, love thy neighbor.
Yeah.
What happened? Well, honestly, what happened to love thy neighbor?
I think everyone knows that Catholics are the biggest hypocrites.
Truly.
And I can say that because I am a Catholic.
Yeah. But like, that was
the biggest hypocrites in
the world.
But
it's also like, we were very young. Why was that like the first thing that came to people's minds? Like,
maybe it has something to do with like when you're watching a movie or something. What time? I don't. Okay, it's fine. Like when you watch a movie as a younger kid of like, oh, those girls are so much older and whatever, and this is what they're doing at a sleepover.
Well, also, this is like reminding me of when I was younger. We would like whenever I was hanging out with family friends, they were always like a year or 2 older than me, and one of them always wanted to play house, always. And she was like, she would give us our, scenario. She'd be like, okay, our parents are dead. They died in a tragic plane car accident, very gory, very gruesome. I'm 17, and I'm taking care of all of you. And we're like, okay. And I was younger, so I was always given, like, the baby.
Yeah.
Or the dog. And it's like, listen.
But I feel like those were, like, people fought for those, Like, a lot of, maybe not you because it was all you ever knew.
Yeah.
But, like, other people were always like, I call being the dog.
Girl, I wanted to roll. I wanted to act. I'm an actress. And you know what? I would always spice them up. I'd always be like the sassy dog or like the angry baby. Yeah. Like I would always, but then as we got older, it was like, hey, we're quadruplet 17-year-olds and we're all gorgeous and this was like the One Direction era, and so all
Yeah.
of them except for me, because I was a pick-me, I was like, I hate One Direction. They were all dating a One Direction boy,
Right.
and I was like, I'm single. Or I was like, I'm dating Ross Lynch. I was really into Ross Lynch.
As anyone would be.
Yeah, so I was on that train.
That's fun. I feel like it was always like the fight of like no one ever wanted to be the mom.
Really?
Yeah. Like the times I would play house, everyone was like, "No, I don't want to be mom."
We grew up very differently.
Yeah, literally.
Everyone wanted to be the mom.
That's crazy.
Or like the boss.
Mom is like the worst. The worst character. You could like the best was like the forgotten middle child, I feel like, because then you could, if you weren't that into like the game, you could just go off and do your own thing.
Yeah.
Or like, yeah, the baby.
Parallel play.
Or yeah, the baby, because like
you don't have to do anything.
Yeah, you just have to sit there and be like, goop goop.
Okay, I also think our personalities were very different.
Yeah, I guess so.
Because I was loving like having a new character to play.
Yeah. All right. Well.
That was literal improv.
Different strokes, different folks.
Yeah. Ugh.
Anyway. I also feel like the biggest like personality differentiator when you were like younger, like that age, was like, did your parents allow you to have sleepovers and go to sleepovers?
Yeah.
I feel like that was really telling of your personality, like if you were not allowed to. It's like when kids were like not allowed to watch SpongeBob.
I wasn't allowed to watch SpongeBob.
Crazy.
I was allowed to sleep over.
Okay. I was allowed to do both, so
crazy.
But
yeah, I had one of those where this one girl couldn't sleep over, and who knew if it was like an excuse, but like, or if it was real or not. But we would always be like, "Why can't you sleep over? Why can't you sleep over?" And she'd be like, "Because my mom doesn't want me to get lice."
Lice.
Which is like, okay, I don't have lice. Actually, I did have lice a few times.
A few times?
I had it like twice.
Girl, I've never had lice.
Really?
No one in my family has ever had lice.
Really?
The last time I let you sleep in my bed.
Yeah. No, because I like would go to camps and stuff, and like, I don't know. Also, they like light hair. They like thin light hair because they can see.
You. That was like the best part of camp. Loki was like you had to
lice
get there and take a lice check. Okay, we need to get lice checkers on the pod, like to give us a lice check.
Let's get Timothy Chalamet.
Literally.
Okay, we'll get into that. Next. Anyway, this girl couldn't sleep over, but her mom was like, still wanted her to be a part of everything, so she would come the night of the sleepover, stay really late, but she would like miss out on all the best parts when we'd like
talk about who hated who.
Yeah. And then she would drop her off. She would come back the next morning and drop her off so she could like eat with us breakfast. But then it's like, okay,
now you're here for like an hour.
Yeah. Anyway, it was kind of wild.
That mom must have had nothing to do and all day to do it.
I can't get into that right now.
That's like insane. That's like a crazy way to go around that. Because I feel like the people who were not allowed to have a sleepover, like they would just, like sometimes they would come, I guess, and then they would leave around like 8.
Yeah, which makes sense. It's like, okay,
fine, whatever.
Like, bye. Yeah, it's fun. Like the
real
build up to the build up to a sleepover is always fun.
Yeah,
but like, really, guys, do we need to?
I would have such strong feelings of resentment towards my parents, though, if I was not allowed to have a sleepover.
Oh, same. I'd be like, seriously? Like, what do you think I'm gonna do? Drink soda?
Maybe that's what they were afraid of.
Okay, but like, we were young.
Yeah.
Nobody was gonna be like snorting cocaine.
Wow.
Except like one. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, all my sleepovers. That's what we did. Crazy like that.
But anyway, back to lice. Is that what you want to talk about?
No, we were gonna get into our segment of what's up with Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah, that's like what I.
Do you think Timothy Chalamet was allowed to have sleepovers?
Yeah,
probably.
I feel like he was just like a cool kid.
Yeah, I feel like actually that would be a really good guy to like interview. Like, what did you do on your sleepovers? Because there's that video of him doing the dance with those 2 other kids.
Yeah,
and I feel like that was probably the aftermath of a sleepover or something.
Yeah,
or like those kids slept over that night.
Yeah, or it's like, hey, can we show you this dance, and if it's good, can we sleep over?
Oh yeah,
those were always fun.
Yeah, and if it's good, can we sleep over?
Yeah, my cousins and I would like do that.
That's awesome.
We'd be like, this is just how much we want to sleep over. And we would like make you dance, and then we'd be like, please, please.
Yeah. I think I did that a few times. Maybe not a dance, but
a song.
Yeah, but I feel like Timothy Chalamet. Yeah, he was. Maybe. Do you think he was like a hoster? I feel like maybe.
No, he was
really
not a hoster.
He was like a go.
Yeah, and like the parents would love him because he's funny.
Yeah,
they'd be like,
and he was like probably polite.
Yeah, definitely.
Like
he was polite, but then he'd be like, the parents could tell that he was a bit of a menace. Yeah, but in a funny way.
He was definitely a menace. He was like the instigator, I'm sure.
Oh, for sure. No doubt in my mind.
Yeah. And then, but he'd make up for it by being like, please, thank you.
Yeah, and he'd be like a sweetie pie.
He'd be like helping with breakfast. Yeah. In the morning.
He'd be like a menace within reason.
He'd be that kid though, like when the parents came out to be like, you guys need to go to bed now. He'd be like, yeah, guys.
Yeah, come on. And then he'd be like, and then they'd all be like, please, like, Timmy, can we go to bed? And he's like, no, we're gonna party all night. Yeah. I think I would have gotten along with him really well when I was younger, and now, and our future. And if Kylie Jenner is pregnant, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Like, I can't believe they're still together. That's kind of crazy.
No, but did you see there's like a rumor that she's pregnant?
No.
Because she posted a TikTok and there was like a bag over her stomach, and I was like, if this girl. Oh my god! This can't be happening.
Cannot imagine Timothy Chalamet with kids.
No, never.
You think he'll let them go to sleepovers?
Yeah.
Maybe not if it's Kylie Jenner's kids. They can only have sleepovers with the Kardashian kids. Who are like 13 years older.
Yeah.
Anyway.
What do you think he's doing right now?
I don't know where he is. What day?
Well, you can just,
what day is it? Friday?
Yeah. Like, just picture it. Like, what could he be doing right now?
I bet he's in a waiting room somewhere. Like, he's going on some kind of interview. He's still doing his press junket. And, like...
I think that's over.
Why? Does it end after the movie comes out?
Yeah, they do it, like, beforehand. And then they just get released.
Oh, okay.
PR major.
Okay, like good to know.
They have
forget it then. I bet he's I bet he's like at a doctor's appointment or something.
Yeah, because he's probably home for the holidays.
Yeah, and I'm sure he's like chilling. Does his mom still live in Hell's Kitchen, or did he like buy her a house?
I have no idea.
That's my New Year's resolution. I'm gonna buy my mom a house.
Oh, get out of this raggedy old apartment you have.
Yeah,
her apartment is really nice. Yeah. Anything else about him?
Where do you think he is?
I think he is like, I don't even, like, it's hard to know.
Yeah, I'm sure he's going out tonight. I bet he's going out with like high school or like middle school friends. He seems like someone who holds on to friends from like every stage of childhood.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, and I'm sure that he's going out with them tonight because it's a Friday in New York. Like, it's not a Friday everywhere.
Yeah.
And
it's different.
Yeah. I'm sure he's just chilling on the couch.
Yeah, I feel like he's probably with his mom and his sister, who recently gave birth, I believe. And I feel like
he's an unk.
He's an unk.
Oh. He's a funk.
He's a funk. He's a gunk. Oh. Yeah, I feel like he's with his family. And he's like, maybe he's like playing video games.
Yeah,
and
Call of Duty.
Yeah, and his mom was like, "Hey, do you want, like, we're having leftovers? Do you want anything?" He's like, "Yeah, I'll be out in a minute."
Yeah,
and then like he goes out and he's like playing with his little niece or nephew, and like eating his leftovers, and I'm sure he's just like, "Oh, guys, I'm so happy to be with you, and I love being home, and I just love you guys so much."
Wow,
and
he's so grateful.
Yeah, and then his parents are his
humble.
Yeah, they're like, "Oh, we like, it's so annoying when you play video games, but like,
we
the
love
fact
you.
that we know that you appreciate us, like, it really means a lot to us."
Yeah, we love you, Timmy.
Yeah, we love you.
All right, well, that's it.
I think
our episode on sleepovers.
Yeah. That was good.
Go us.
Go us. We're so
sorry. My hand's so wet.
Also, holding space as per usual for somebody else.
Yeah. I was gonna say somebody else loved that song.
We still love it.
One day we're gonna get role model, Tucker, on the pod, and he's gonna perform it for us live.
Yeah, and we're gonna do it again, do it
again. Again, and we're just like dancing, like when toddlers dance, and you put a song on, they just jump.
Yeah, we're just gonna be like jumping and like flailing, and then it's gonna be like, I have to go.
Yeah, look out for that episode.
Yeah. So. Thank you so much for watching.
Catch us next time.
Yeah.
Every Thursday at midnight.
Around midnight.
At midnight this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't forget to smash that like button.
It's funny every time.
It's so funny. Hit the bell notification.
Yeah. Give us
subscribe. Give us 5 stars. Leave a comment. Yeah. What else?
Don't be intimidated by the fact that we have no comments, and so everyone can see your one comment if you leave it.
Yeah.
We're all friends here. And how are you going to show people that you were a fan of us in our early days if you don't have proof?
True. Also, share this with 5 friends.
It's a chainmail message.
Yeah. Yeah.
Otherwise, you'll have bad luck for all of 2025.
Yes. Okay. That's all from here from Sos and Potico Studios. We love you. We love you. We love you. That's from statistics. That's a 10.
Yeah.
Miss Loudon. We love you. You're my favorite. You're the favorite teacher ever. Favorite teacher ever.